Hello, Common Sports fans. Welcome into Sycamore High School. It's a beautiful day, perfect weather outside, and your Comets are taking on Sycamore team. Last place in the GMC against Mason, who's second place in the GMC. And for the evening, I'll be here with my partner, Matt Smith, who's going to join me a little later on. But for right now, you just got me. And a 1-1 count opens up to the Comet star, Sydney Carter. Little outside, 2-1. Carter's going to take that one once again, high and outside, makes for a 3-1 count. Hitters count for Carter. She's second in the GMC in batting average at an insane 650 clip. And she's going to have a chance here. Rips one into the outfield, and that's going to get to the wall. Carter's thinking about 3. And she'll get there. Sydney Carter, a stand-up triple. As the Comets in striking territory early. It'll be Pennington up now. Another girl batting over 400 on the year. Squares to bunt. It'll be a strike anyway. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 to Pennington. That one's low in the dirt. Even's kind of 1. Louis Shannon on the mound for the Aviators. The lefty Pennington squares up. Looks to bunt again. Knocking off her at that one a little high. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. High again. Second time, second batter. It'll be a hitter's count again. Pennington again outside, first and third. Runners on the corners for the Comets with no one out. Danger for Sycamore. And here he is, my partner, star basketball player, doubles as a sports radio analyst, Matthew Smith. Glad to have you in. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on today, Ben. It's been a few months since I've had my feature on the sports radio, but good to be back for the softball game.
Brewer squares to bunt. Nothing going. Carter back at third.
Pennington with the steal to second as well. She's quick. She can do that all day.
Catcher threw it down to Carter, and I didn't even see Pennington taking off. Quiet footsteps for her. Oh, and Brewer smacks one at the wall, and it hits the wall. 2 runners will score. As the ball comes back in, a stand-up 2-run double for Brewer.
And right away, the Comets are, hitting already early, as we expected.
Brewer's someone. She hits in the 3 spot for the Comets. It's going to be Offner up now.
Is she wearing a jacket?
I think she is.
She's wearing a jacket. I guess we're going to play with the jacket on.
It's a little chilly out here. I talked about the perfect weather for my liking.
Yeah, I sure am glad that I wore that sweatshirt.
Offner fouls off the first one, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch in there for a strike.
That would have been a nice pitch to swing at. That's her pitch. Brewer was looking to steal there. Stealing third is definitely one of the tougher things to do, baseball or softball. So probably a good call by her to get back to the base, but she was looking for it.
That one smacked into the outfield. Brewer looks to score, and she will. 3-0 Comets on a Ellie Offner double. Brewer and Offner strike back to back.
That's an extremely quick start for the Comets. Already up 3-0, no one's even out. Now you got Offner on second base, and she's going to look to score again, get the score to 4-0 before there's even an out.
So a new batter up. This time it's going to be Renaud, the shortstop, the freshman, and she knocks one. That one's going to be just foul. Renaud stepping in here. Three nothing's your score as Collins have struck early. Renaud at the plate. No out yet in the inning. The 0-1 to Renaud's a bit high. The offering. And Renaud swings on. That one's going to get down. Or excuse me, that's caught by the center fielder. Has made some confusion with our cameras here, but it does move the runner over Offner. Yeah, and that's going to be the first out of the inning for the A's.
Yeah, smart play by Offner. I thought that was going to get down. She got back to second, stayed until the ball was caught, and then was able to get the extra base to third, put herself in even better scoring position.
I know that confused both of us, but nonetheless, it's going to be Johansson, our partner in NBC, as she takes strike one.
She had a nice home run the other day, so maybe she'll look to repeat that here. You never know.
She's going to be the designated hitter in this one, usually where she finds herself.
Batting six hole.
The offering can be low, and that gets away from the catcher. Offner decides to stay. We have a short backstop here at Sycamore High School.
Yeah, another smart base running move by Offner there. She was about a third of the way, maybe halfway down the line, looking to try to score, but catcher got to the ball real quick, got it back to the pitcher Morgan, and she was there for the tag out if Offner decided to try to steal home. So smart play by her to get back to third, just to let Johansson do her thing at the plate, bring her in.
One's across the board, 1-1's count with 1 out, 1 on. Johansson, the batter, as she gets an offering, and that's down the line. Ooh, barely called foul by the home plate umpire. That one just left of the bag.
Yeah, I thought that one was foul as well, but that was awfully close. And that got it out to stand-up double for her.
Hard hit from Johansson, looking to do it again. That one right again makes the count 2-2.
You know, I'm still caught up on this jacket. I'm surprised that they're letting her play with it on. You can't even see her numbers.
And that one, they're going to say hit the foot of Johansson. She's going to be awarded first. And runners on corners again for the Comets. This time, it's the sophomore Lillian Ehlers. So a few really good at-bats from the Comets. Only 1 out through 6 batters. 3-0, an early lead. And it's not on walks. It's something Mason's earned.
Yeah, I mean, Mason early, they've gotten plenty of hits, but they've been patient working the count 4, 5, 6 pitches. So, I mean, that's what you got to do because, you know, with a team like Sycamore, their pitching's not great. So wear down the pitcher, make him throw strikes, and that's when you get your hits, get your runs.
As Ayler takes the first pitch, and then Johansson's going to take first. Another stolen base for the Comets. Take second.
Yeah, that's 2 stolen bases already for them.
Neither of those the catcher even made an attempt on. Just something to look at.
Yeah, it wasn't not even the second or shortstop trying to get over there either. It's just stand-up steal.
We've seen a couple of those.
A little bit unusual, but also you have a runner on third, so you got to be aware if that goes to the outfield. That's a sure run.
Pitcher on the mound for the Aviators right now. Standing up is Courtney Morgan. She's trying to work her way out of a jam. 3 runs already come home for the Comets. In danger of batting all the way around the lineup. Ayler's the 7-hole. The offerings be low again. Catcher able to stay in front. That'll leave it a count of 2.
She's probably looking for a strikeout here. No force outs anywhere on the bases, so it's in for first. Looking for the strikeout.
Ayler's as she swings, barely got a piece of it. That'll be a foul ball. Pitch, you'd want to see Ayler swinging.
Yeah, it's a little bit low. Could have gotten the full count, but I mean, if you're going to swing, at least get a piece of it, stay alive. So she got that foul tip. She gets another chance here.
Try the 2-2 again. Ayler stands in, waits the pitch down the third base line, and Offer got caught up.
Yeah, that was a great play by the third baseman. They were very aware. Fielded the ball cleanly, had to play it first to get the out, but she saw Offer off the bag a little bit antsy to get home and tagged her out.
High IQ play from Stevenson.
Puts him in a really good spot. No runs scored. Now you got force outs in the first, second, and third. 2 outs. I mean, you couldn't ask for
Lux up to bat.
Yeah, pitcher Morgan couldn't ask for a better play by a third baseman.
And another one that gets away from the catcher. That'll move the runners over. Make it a little easier for Lux. Now 2 in scoring position. Out of the jam. 2 outs already. Lux swings away, fouls out 1 off behind her.
Yeah, some good contact there, but just not quite her pitch. Able to get a piece of it, but couldn't bring in the runners on that one. But she'll live to see another day.
The 1-1 offering to Lux. High above her chest, ball 2.
That was a little bit of a mishap right there. Johansson, if she was aggressive on the base path, maybe could have stolen home there. As the ball got past Morgan at the pitcher's mound, it's kind of in no man's land there. Got to be careful with those. Things you take for granted.
She'll try a 3-1 count again. Morgan staring down Lux. Painting the corners for Morgan. That one's on the inside corner. Makes the count full.
Yeah, now the full count. I mean, Lux has been pretty patient. Worth the full count once again. Mason's been really good about that, working the pitch count.
The payoff. As she nails it right to the shortstop. That'll be the inning for the Comets, but not before they strike first with 3 runs.
Yeah, great start for the Comets, but, you know, kind of slowed down towards the end of the inning. Couple quick outs, base path error. Could have capitalized more, but, I mean, 3 runs, you can't complain.
We're going to take a look at what the Comets have done this year. As I'm Ben Howler alongside my partner, Matthew Smith. Happy to have you along.
Yeah, thanks for having me once again.
Mason standouts. We talked about their offense a little bit already. Maggie Honacki, They're going to give her a break this game, not making an appearance, not starting at least, but she is second in the GMC in RBIs with 21 on the season. That's only through 13 games.
That's a hot start right there.
And Sydney Carter, of course, we talked about it, second in the league in batting average, batting well above 500, 650.
Yeah, Sydney Carter, she just does everything for this Comets team, you know? She's first in the GMC in hits, first in doubles, first in runs scored, first in stolen bases. Of course, you see the batting average there, extremely high as well. She just does everything. She's the key to this Comets team. Their success is going to run through her as their leadoff hitter.
And on the mound today for the Comets, we're going to see Audrey Thiering. Another girl is no stranger to success. 4-1 record on the season. 2.45 ERA.
Yeah.
32 strikeouts through 34 innings pitched.
Extremely good pitcher for this team. You know, they got two really good pitchers, so really any night that they're playing, they feel good about their pitching. But yeah, she's gonna be an important part for this win. I'm interested to see how she performs.
So Stevenson, the third baseman, is going to go ahead and lead off for the Aviators. See if they can get any revenge as Comets draw first blood early in the first. And immediately Stevenson knocking one just foul. Comets were lucky on that one. Good contact from Stevenson.
Yeah, quick first pitch swing. She made really nice contact, just barely was foul, but that could have been a nice hit to start the game for Sycamore on offense.
The 0-1, and Stevenson knocks it. This time it's fair, and it gets away from Pennington. And Stevenson putting the brakes on at second, but she's going to be in a second with a stand-up double.
Yeah, that was nice hit there by her. Almost the same spot as her first hit. I guess she likes to, hit it towards the left side of the field, but that was some nice contact. Pennington was there to make the play to hold it to one base, but got away from her. Now 2 bases.
Here comes the pitcher Morgan. Immediately first pitch showing a bunt. That one tips back almost. Really nice play from Brewer. On the dive, not able to corral that in. It's going to be an 0-1 count early to the pitcher.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of this stuff. Sycamore, you're going to go out, first and second, top of your lineup. This is your time to get the game even again.
Second pitch from Thiering to ball. Newman's count of 1-1 to Morgan. And Thiering paints a corner. Quickly getting ahead in the count. 1-2.
Yeah, good call there by the umpire.
We'll see what the strikeout pitch is from Thiering. Morgan's going to lift that one foul out of play. She'll have another chance. Here comes Thiering again, and right down Broadway. That sits Morgan down.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch there. Some good speed on that. I'm not sure if Morgan was ready for that, velocity, but she could have swung at that down the middle, of course. But nice pitch to get the strikeout.
Thiering will place it exactly the same spot for the first pitch. Immediately getting ahead 0-1.
After that first batter, Stevenson gave him a couple of really good hits. 1 foul, 1 fair. Looks like she's starting to settle down, getting her zone.
She works quickly. That was fell off. Thomas.
Exactly where she wants to be, ahead 0-2 in the count once again. Probably goes back to that same heater down there.
Thomas looks again. That one's down low. First ball of the count. Stevenson's able to take third on the miss. 2 from the catcher. Brewer almost had a nice throw down.
Mason, when they were on the base path, they had 2 of those exact same plays. Sycamore catcher didn't even look to throw down the base path. Right there, Brewer was aggressive, didn't get the out, but, you know, I'm surprised that Sycamore doesn't do that as well. Almost did get the out. I mean, what's the point of trying?
And strike 3 to Morgan. Fearing, dealing again.
Back-to-back strikeouts for her. She's starting to look like her usual self.
It'll be a call up now for the Aviators. She'll take a strike 1.
Now, Sycamore got a runner early. Now that it's in second base in the scoring position. There's done a good job of holding her, not letting her score, getting 2 strikeouts. She moved up the base just because of that error, but she's done a really, really nice job to start to limit this potentially big inning for Sycamore.
And Hall will foul one off. Quickly in a hole 0-2. Fearing deals again. Just a little bit low. Couldn't get the generosity from the umpire. That'll make the count 1-2. Ella Hall, see what she can do. Another pitch low.
You know, Sycamore, they do a pretty good job of working the count.
And that's what they're doing well too, is fouling balls off and staying alive.
Yeah, they're slightly behind sometimes when they swing, but they're still able to make contact, fouled off, keep their at-bats alive. I mean, they haven't put a lot of balls in play, but they've done a good job to give themselves an opportunity to work that count.
So we'll try the 2-2 again. Coming from Fearing. And this one's popped straight up in the air. Renaud's moved in front of it, and she's got it. That ends the inning. So after a lead-off double from Stevenson, Sycamore not able to scratch anything across, heading to the second.
Yeah, good job by Fearing there to limit the ability of Sycamore to get any more base runners on. She pitched really, really well after that first at-bat. I mean.
We're back with top of the second action.
You know, I think the key for Sycamore in this inning, don't let Mason hitters get off to a hot start. You know, Morgan's going to come out strong, doing her stuff, limiting base runners for Mason. They came out, had 4 straight hits, I think. 3 runners scored before there was even an out. She did a good job of working out of that jam and limited Mason to only 3 runs, but because it could have been worse. But she needs to not let Mason get off to a hot start this inning. Maybe to make it quicker inning for her, she can. Keep the score within reach for when Sycamore's at bat. Then for the Comets on the other side, same thing. Try to extend this lead as much as possible before Sycamore bats again.
First pitch to center fielder Sander, way over the head of the catcher Stevenson. Quick 1-0 count. Sander standing in, only a freshman, and she knocks one. That one's to the wall, and they're not going to be able to get it. Sander puts the brake on after second. Stand up double for the freshman Sander. Good start for the second for the Comets.
Yeah, good looking swing by her right there. Hit it right between the 2 outfielders, right at the fence. You know, I feel like that's exactly what Mason wanted to happen. Get a runner on second already as the top of the lineup's about to come up again. And for Sycamore, that's not what you want. Sydney Carter up to bat with someone on second. No, it's not ideal.
Batting now for the Comets is Carter. She looks to bunt.
.725. So I mean, that's just part of her game. Get on base, get a runner in, have one of their 2 or 3 hitters bring her home.
1-0 to Carter's a little bit outside. She'll have 2-0. Looks again, and Carter takes that one, but it'll be pain to the corner.
You know, she's tried to bunt a couple times, hasn't worked yet. I mean, she's a good enough hitter. I would just say swing away, bring in the person on second.
Another offering from Morgan in the zone. She evens the count after getting down 2-2. Carter gonna be the defensive swing now. So take a look. Low and outside, nothing doing there. Not the strikeout pitch, full count.
Some good patience there by Carter. Holding off on that pitch, working the count full.
That's what she does. She has a lot of patience at the plate. You talk about the on-base percentage. Not afraid to take a walk. Not afraid to stand in there and take the ball. There's a full count. Just a bit high. Comets once again start the inning with 2 on, no out.
Yeah, first and second. Now with your second hitter up, Pennington. I mean, ideal start to this inning for the Comets. And getting on base to start innings is something they do. That's why they average 10.9 runs per game. They get on and they bring those people home. And then Sycamore's got to try to limit that here. They want any sort of chance.
Pennington will stand in here. Her, like Carter, first pitch, going to look to bunt, but she takes it for a ball.
You know, I'm not sure if I would try to bunt here. You got the force out at third because someone's on first and second. She's a good enough hitter as well. Just let her swing away, bring those runners home.
They do like the speed of Sander, so that may be a reason why this one will be bunted just barely foul. Runners will be forced to go back. Penny's got a 1-1 count. The offering from Morgan. Pulls back a bunt once again. That'll put her head in the count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch this time. She doesn't take it, but Sander and Carter are on the move. Kind of got Sycamore off guard. And 2 move into scoring position.
I mean, third and second, no outs. And you got 2 strikes. We're not going to see a bunt here. We're going to see her swinging away, trying to bring these runners home. They all have a lot of speed, so I would not be surprised. Any ball in play that's a hit, other than this.
Little dribbler, and she gets the first, and the ball gets away. And the second.
All right, well,
it's Pennington and 2-run score.
I was going to say any hit and play would bring home 2, and I mean, it might have been a 3-foot hit, but it still did bring home both of them.
So Mason halfway to that run rule point. They have a 5-0 lead now. 2-run score on an error.
Yeah,
Stevenson.
That error definitely something that is going to help the Comets here, but also if you're Sycamore, already heavy underdogs in this game, errors you cannot commit if you want to stay within reach of the Comets. Now 5-0, no outs, fast runner on second. I mean, and now third. You're not looking good for the Aviators.
Right on cue as you talk about the fast runner. Aaron stands the power hitter Brewer. She takes ball 1, gets away from Stevenson again. Stevenson's had her work cut out for her today. Ball's in the dirt, runner stealing.
Yeah, I think that's about the 4th or 5th time that we've seen a runner steal and not even a throw from the catcher. That's quite unusual.
Brewer's got a 1-0 count on her. Still nobody out in the inning. Top of the second, softball action here at Sycamore High School.
You know, I think that's a smart meeting by the catcher to meet with the pitcher, Morgan. You know, she just has given up 2 more runs, no outs, and that error that might be in the back of her head as well. She might be a little bit rattled right now, just calm her down, tell her it's okay, do your thing. It's not too late to come back in this game.
Her first offering after the meeting is high. She's quickly down 2-0. And if you look at where the outfielders are playing right now, you can tell that Brewer's up to bat. Almost all the way back to the morning track. Brewer's got a lot of pop in her bat as she takes another ball, 3-0.
Yeah, I know we talked about how much the Comets score, but you know, also part of that is Sycamore giving up a lot of runs. They gave up 13.4 runs per game, which is worse than the GMC. So, you know, Comets, that combination of the ability for the Comets to bring home runs and also Sycamore's ability display of giving up a lot of runs, you know, that together is what's in the field. It's already 5-0 lead for the Comets with no outs in the second.
Ball forward to Brewer. She did have the green light on 3-0, didn't take it. But it'll be a 5-pitch walk. Runners on the corner once again.
Yeah, smart layoff there. Obviously high. Now we need to swing it though. Just take your base, improve your on-base percentage, and bring up your number 3 for the hitter.
Ellie Offner, the cleanup hitter for the Comets. She plays shortstop.
Shortstop's a good game. Still can't get over that jacket though.
I know you've been fascinated by that. As once again, Brewer takes second, and it really feels like every time there's been someone on first, the Stevenson catcher just doesn't have the ability to make it to second. So it's an automatic free base to second.
And the Comets clearly know that, as they have just continuously taken second every chance they have.
Foul ball down the third base line. And yeah, you can definitely tell that by the Comets' effort trying to. It's the lowest effort steal I've ever seen.
I know. It looks like they're just jogging down the second. Like, they know no one's even covering the base, and they know that the catcher's not going to throw, so they're just like, oh, thank you. Just, you know, I'm just going to try it down here. So, not even like a full effort display. It's interesting. Why not even throw down there just to kind of, you know, make sure that they're aware of it?
Ball gets away from Stevenson, and Pennington scores. Brewer thought about it. First baseman over to cover, but it'll bring in another run for the Comets.
Yeah, once again, the errors costing Sycamore a run there. Smart play by Brewer as well, not to try to take home. Not only, she might have gotten there, would have been a close play, but also there were a lot of bodies down there. She tries to slide home. Her teammate was laying face first on the plate. Might hurt someone when you're already up 6-0. I mean, no need to risk that. Good play by her just to get back to third. Live to see another day on the base path.
Offner now. Got a runner at third. As she crushes one. This one to the fence. And it's gone! Ellie Offner. First home run today for the Comets. They take an 8-0 lead. Offner trots around the bases. And the Comets have broken this one wide open.
Yeah, Offner launched that one over straight center field, almost, maybe a little bit left center. Yeah, she just broke the game wide open with that hit. Already 8-0 now, still no outs. Yeah, that's a tough one for the Aviators to recover from, and you can almost see it in some of the center fielders or the outfielders' faces. They seem a little bit depleted. They know that this game's well on its way to becoming a run rule. That was a big hit, and she continues a good day for her so far.
That's only her second home run of the year. Talk about the pop in her bat. And she sends that one to left center, almost at the scoreboard. Impressive day at the field offensive for the Comets, and we're only one inning in. It is the second inning, but Sycamore has not achieved an out yet. So statistically, 1 inning down, 8 earned runs.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Morgan is trying to hurt her ERA, but she sure is.
I'm sure Morgan didn't go into this game thinking, let's hurt my ERA, but I know what you mean. Ball one. That's high to Renaud.
But not all of this is on her either. There have been a couple errors that have caused runs, and you know, she hasn't pitched a bad game. It's just tough when you're facing a team as explosive on offense as Mason.
Her ERA on the day would be 56 where it stands right now. As quick Math with the math wizard, Ben Haller. 3-1 count. Hits or not, doesn't matter anyway. She'll head to first. Comets with one on, no one out again.
Yeah, speaking of math whiz, Ben, I heard the physics test was rough for you today.
Physics test didn't go as planned. I didn't have a very good tutor though. Matthew Smith tried to help me as much as he could.
Well, I mean, it's hard when you save all the tutoring for 20 minutes before the test, but hey, bounce back tomorrow or two, right?
Tomorrow is a Saturday, so I don't know about that.
Bounce back next week. You got the weekend to study.
Johansson, as they finally make a throw in a second. Renat comes off the base, able to get back in time.
Finally, a throw down the second, and I mean, Renat was safe by a mile, then overslid the bag and was nearly tagged out there. So that's why you throw it. I mean, it may not be an out right away, but just in case something like that happens, you have a chance at an out. You're at least putting a threat into the mind of the runners for Mason.
Johansson has an 0-1, quickly an 0-2. Is that one in the upper part of the zone? And she knocks one foul. That one will go straight to the dugout.
Yep, keeping herself alive. Foul tip. Maybe an 0-2, but she gets another chance to swing.
So Morgan will offer now. One of the few times she's been ahead in the count. It's 0-2. Johansson had to battle off. This one low. That gets away from the catcher, Stevenson. Renat takes third, and she's going to take home. They couldn't find the ball. And that'll be the 9th run for the Comets. Renat takes 2 free bases.
Yeah, air's key of this game so far for Sycamore, other than Mason just slaughtering the ball all over the field. Airs have been the story. You know, once again, an air that led to a Mason runner scoring at home. And, I mean, not only did she take 1 base, she took 2. She at first took third standing up and was almost surprised that the catcher still had no idea where the ball was. Just was like, all right, I'll take home, add another run on the board.
No outs, no one on situation like the start of an inning. The grounder from Johansson bounces foul again. No play.
It is like the start of the inning, except they've already scored 6 runs this inning. So not quite the same.
9-0 is the score. Mason's 1 run away from that run rule. They do have to play 5, though, according to GMC rules. As Johansson knocks it foul.
What should we set the over-under at, Ben? I'm thinking 20. 20 runs, is that fair?
At this rate, you want to talk to Math Wizard Ben again. At this rate, you're looking at about 23, 24 runs. I feel like 20 is a good over-under. Not the first time Mason would have done that this year.
That ball was right at us.
Almost knocks our camera onto the field. Would have gave you guys a great view.
Yeah, of the ground. That's it. We wouldn't be able to move it anymore, but
there's a fence in the way that would mess with that mobility.
I guess that's why they put the fence there, right, Ben?
If that fence wasn't there, that would have broken your toe, one of your like 7th injuries you have right now. That's another ball.
Another injury.
For Morgan. Or at least you like to say that would be another injury. I don't know how much we actually believe it.
Well, I mean, I know you like to claim I don't have real injuries, but I do have a doctor's note saying I have a torn labrum, recently diagnosed. So, you know, you can't say I'm lying on that one, bud.
The ball gets away from Stevenson again with no damage, with no one on base. That'll make the count full.
Johansson doing a good job of working the count, getting it full. She was down 0-2 earlier in this count. Now it's her favorite.
Johansson will foul it off once again, heading towards a car. I think there was a Honda Civic down there that got a little lucky.
Hey, good thing you parked farther away, Ben.
I've been to enough baseball games and softball games this year to have learned my lesson. Luckily, not learning my lesson by experience, not the hard way. Full count to Johansson, and a long at bat, finally won by Johansson.
That's a great at bat by her. Was down 0-2, worked the count. I think that was about 8 or 9 pitches, which is very, very good batting, and she gets the free base. Good job by her to work and battle back. Give Lillian Ehlers a chance to bring her home now.
It'll be the sophomore first baseman Ehlers. And Ehlers will knock one. That one's deep. And that one's gone. Lillian Ehlers knocks in her first home run of her career. Give it up for the sophomore first baseman. That's the 10 runs they need. They only need to play 3 more now, and this one's the Comets if they don't give up any more runs. And how about Ehlers? That's the second home run on the day for the Comets.
Man, the Comet bats, they've come out firing on all cylinders to start this game. Extremely well hit ball. She was patient, got her pitch. Eyes got all big, took it to deep center. Well done by Ehlers there.
It'll be Lux to bat now.
I think the over's looking mighty good right now for that 20, the pace we're at.
The offering to Lux. First one's going to be low and outside.
You know, the question is now for the Comets, when do you start to bring in some subs? Your players like Pennington and Carter, who are going to be key forces later parts of the season to get a GMC title or, a state tournament run. When are you going to get them out, keep them healthy? They have a long weekend ahead of them, too.
Definitely question as Lux takes ball 2. Already a game where they didn't start all their starters. There's a few reserves that got to open up today. You got a couple of their bench players who are already some of those key forces you talked about. 3-0 early to Lux.
Yeah, exactly. Well put, Ben, because they already have starters out. They're still doing a lot of damage. So, obviously, good call by Coach Muff. And now the question is just going to be, how much longer do you keep all your starters in before you take them out?
Lux swings that ball 4. That'll give her a hitter's count. She had the green light on 3-0, but not a pitch you want to look at. Excuse me, the count's 2-2. They just fixed it. So now she got 2-2, and Lux lifts it. This one dropped by the right fielder. Lux doesn't even think about 2. So another, I think we'll give him a hit. We're going to wait the official ruling. Should have come in and dive for that ball from Thomas out there in right field.
If you check the stats later, that might be put as a hit, but if you're watching this live stream, you saw that wasn't there. Once again, one of the key storylines of the game for Sycamore, just errors, one on top of another. Just giving base runners to Mason. If you cut back on those errors, I think he might be out of the inning by now. That would have been 3 outs.
Sanders steps in, takes ball 1.
Yeah, this is exactly what Sycamore did not want. Long extended inning. 8 runs on the board, someone on first, and still no outs. Entire lineup of batters have gone through without getting out. Pretty impressive by the Comets. Not ideal for the Aviators.
And Sycamore is going to bring in a new pitcher. That'll be the day for Morgan.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time, just not Morgan's day. She had some nice pitches, and her fielders didn't help her. Overall, not a ideal day for her. She just didn't have her stuff, and she definitely messed up her ERA even worse than it was. So, yeah, that's tough. Just sometimes it happens. Got to deal with it. Move on. Next game.
Official ruling on the day. 1 inning pitched for Morgan, 11 runs. Not sure how many are going to be earned. We have to wait for some of those rulings on is it a hit or is it an error. But 11 runs nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm going to say probably about 7 of those were earned. Plenty of hits as well, but some of those hits were errors as well.
The new pitcher stepping in is going to be Lynn Jaffe.
It's 11-0 early, but we've seen crazier things. Maybe this new pitcher can step in, give some new life to the Aviators, bring them back.
it's hard with a pitcher as good as Thiering on the mound for the Comets.
It is. That's definitely true. And even if she pitches extremely well from here on out for the Aviators, they're still down 11-0. And like you said, with the great pitcher like Thiering on the mound, even if you pitch a perfect game from here on out, still looking at a potential run rule by the 5th inning.
Louis Sander up now for the Comets. Pitch one to her, and the first pitch from Jaffe's going to be pegged. Sander
So much for
takes
that.
first.
So much for that perfect game from here on out. Looked like Carlos Rondon.
Carlos, you're done with the no-hitter.
Yeah, he had no
Against
hitter.
your Indians, what do you
Against
have to
my
say
Indians.
about
I mean,
Perez
Indians.
taking
Hey.
that pitch to the foot?
I was extremely happy about that. Getting no hit isn't ideal. It sucks, but that's better than getting perfect games.
As it'll be Carter up now. She'll take ball one, the star for the Comets.
I feel like Carter's already batted this inning. Am I wrong?
You're definitely not wrong. Comets have batted around at least once.
This is her 3rd at bat, and there's been as many outs. That's not usual in softball games, but here we are.
2-0 is the count now to Carter.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the Comets try to steal soon.
Another one high for ball 3. Jaffe's yet to throw a strike.
3-0, definitely. Carter has the green light, though, but the way she's been pitching, if I had to guess, she is going to be, not swinging.
Ball high, gets away from the catcher. Lex will think about home. And bases loaded now for Pennington. As Muff's going to think about a substitution now. Pennington is due to bat.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time before she does that. Maybe not yet, but definitely soon.
And looks like it's going to be Audrey Renaud, the batter. Kind of batting out of order. She'll be in the 2 spot now. She takes ball 1. Still no strike saves with Jaffe. The 1-0 is swung on. And hit from Renaud. Sander coming in to score around the tag, but she got her. So that'll be the first out of the inning for the Aviators, but not before one comes home on a single base hit from Renaud.
Ben, to correct you there, it's actually not Renaud. That's Emily Wraith in the bat. Not sure who she came in for, but that was a good-looking double.
Excuse me, I misread the number. You know how bad my eyesight's getting.
Oh, yeah.
I was only 17 years old.
Didn't realize that color blindness affects your ability to read numbers, but it's all right, Ben.
Strike 1 from Jaffe as Brewer stands in now.
Hey, Ben, quick question for you. What color is the Aviators uniform?
White. I do know that one. I'm good with my white.
Okay, well, how about the numbers?
The numbers are yellow/greenish as another knock. This time from Brewer. That's her second. That one gets to the wall. Brewer's thinking about 3. She'll get there standing up. 2 RBI triple from Brewer.
Once again, well hit ball. And then once again, an error by the Aviators. That combination has been lethal for them, giving up 11 runs this inning.
14-0's now the score. Looking pretty good with that over-under 20 if you had the over.
I know, and I was expecting that to happen in 5 innings, not 2 innings.
We are only 1 1/3 in for Sycamore. The offering to Offner.
Last time up, she hit that home run. in the jacket once again.
It's the power of the jacket, it really is.
It really
I'm
is.
surprised Ehlers, her home run, I'm surprised she didn't have a jacket on. She was just bare jersey. And they're going to say Brewer took off early. That's going to be an automatic out, giving him the second out of the inning.
You know, Riley Johansson, as we talked about earlier, a friend of ours in our integrated media class, she told me that sometimes when the Comets get up by enough runs, they'll take off early on the bases, so that way the innings will go a little bit quicker. So that could be what's going on there. Maybe Brewer took off early, genuinely. Maybe they understand it's already 14-0, and they wanted to, speed up the process a little bit. When you had 11 straight runs with only one out happening.
It'll be a 2-1 count now to Offner. Jaffe trying to find the third out of this inning. And Offner fouls it off right to the dugout. Right in front of us. Evens the count at 2. Deuces are wild. 2-2 count with 2 outs. At the top of the second inning, Comets have a 14-0 lead. The 2-2's high. Full count.
Offner once again doing a good job working the pitch count. Gets it up to a full count. She's been patient. I think we should be looking at another home run here.
She does lift one. That one not quite far enough right to the second baseman, and that'll be the final out, but not before the Comets scratch. 11 across, take a 14-0 lead into the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago when we were talking at the beginning of this inning about how something important for Sycamore would be to limit the runs, keep themselves in this game. I can confidently say they didn't do a great job of that, and now they're looking at a 14-run deficit. I mean, maybe you turn things around, but if you're a coach, man, what do you say to your players when you're down 14 runs in the bottom of the second?
They're a young, inexperienced team. I think you gotta just take some learning points here.
Definitely. I think probably as a coach, I would be telling my team, keep fighting. We're probably not going to win, but it's about pride now. Going up there, having good at-bats, getting better, improving, and get a couple runs just so that way maybe not shut out, and just learn from this. Take it to your next game. What do we take away?
As the schedule coming up for the Comets, they play a busy schedule. They head to a classic tomorrow. At Lakota West, they're going to play a team from Indianapolis, Indy Roncalli. Lebanon on Sunday, Fairfield on Monday. That's 4 straight games. They played yesterday too, and Wednesday. So, gonna have to do the math here, but I think that's 6 straight games from Wednesday to Monday.
Your math is correct there, Ben. Good job.
Never doubt me.
And this weekend should be a good weekend for some softball action. Both of those teams are pretty good, so should be good games. Most likely not going to be 14-0 in the second inning of either of those games.
2 quick balls from Thiering gets her down on the count. 2-0 as she knocks one just a little bit foul.
That was a good looking swing, and the right time to swing also. 2-0 count, you know that Thiering's going to try to get the ball over the plate, get a strike, doesn't want it to be a 3-0 count. So good chance to be aggressive there for the Sycamore batter.
2-1 in there for a strike, evens the count of 2.
The thing I noticed, the difference between Mason's pitching and Sycamore's pitching is just the velocity. Looks like Sycamore pitchers are just trying to get the ball over the plate, while Mason's pitcher Thiering is placing the ball. She already knows she can get the ball over the plate.
And she gets one through the gap. Zara will get herself a single. First hit of the inning, no outs yet for the Comets.
Maybe Sycamore can bring home a runner now. Just get on the board. That's my goal if I'm Sycamore. So go up there, play some smart situational softball. Maybe pretend like this is a close game and you need to get this runner home. just do something to, continue to improve.
Strike one from Thiering, and this is the second time today she's had to work with a runner on, no outs.
As a pitcher in softball, or at least for a Comets pitcher, I feel like it might be a little bit frustrating, to go out there and pitch a nice inning, give up no runs, get a couple strikeouts, and you go and sit for 45 minutes and watch your team put 11 runs on the board. That part might be frustrating, but going so long between pitching, I would be a little bit frustrated. I want to be out there and I want to be playing.
You know what? If I was on the Comets, personally, I don't think I'm frustrated with 11 runs in the inning. I think they have a different vantage point than me.
Well, I would be frustrated with the runs. I'd just be frustrated that I have to wait so long for those runs to occur. Like, why can't they just say, here's your 10 runs? Because we know they're going to happen.
Another ball from Thiering. Smith, mediocre basketball player with some strong opinions.
Oh, man.
The 2-2. Strike three from Thiering. That'll sit her down and get the first out of the second inning for the Comets.
I guess that 45-minute time lapse has no impact on her. She's out here, strikeout, looked really, really effective right there, and she's once again settled in.
First pitch. Up to the plate, trying to make Copeland. Copeland looks to bunt, lays it down perfectly. Brewer thought about letting it go foul, and it's off the fingertips of Lux. Copeland easily into second. Zara easily into third, and second and third now with one out. They're in pretty good position.
Yeah, that was a well-placed bunt, and looked like a sure out to first. Looks like they were just going to be a sacrifice bunt, advancing their runner to second. But I mean, when you bunt a good spot like that, puts you in position for an error to occur, and now they're in a good spot. Second and third, one out. Maybe they get that first run on the board.
First pitch to strike on the lower half of the zone from Thiering. Apkins up to bat.
Comets are coming off of back-to-back shutouts. So, I mean, they're looking for 3 shutouts in a row. Can Thiering maybe hold them in position here, get out of another jam?
A bunt laid down by Apkin. Zara's not going to go home to get the out at first, and she does, and she's safe. Sycamore gets their first run of the game. They scratch off on a bunt from Apkin.
In this situation, it may not matter because it is such a blowout, and it's now 14-1. So they just take the out, get out of the game. But if that's a close game, you got people on second and third, and someone bunts, and you know that they're going to take home to score a run if you throw it to first. I'm just going to hold that if I'm Brewer. Let the girl take first, load the bases up. Now you got 4 outs everywhere. You don't give up a run. But obviously, different situation when you're up 14-0. You're not worrying about that.
Ball one from Thiering. She places one perfectly.
And you see how one error can impact a game or a run. You know, if that error doesn't occur at first base, that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning for the Comets. No runs, but because of that error, you now only have, you still have to get more outs to get out of this inning, and you gave up a run. So
Comets have been good all year, all around, but they're certainly not perfect defensively. They're in the middle of the pack in the GMC in terms of errors. Two-two pitch, lofted off the glove of Offner, and that Copeland's going to come home. Another error for the Comets, brings in one for the Aviators.
looks like errors are spreading from, it's contagious, from Sycamore to Mason. Errors all over the place. Now we got another run scored, and another run that was, assisted by an error. Now both runs, not sure if either one's going to be earned in the stat book for Thiering, but now both teams have given up some runs because of those errors.
Thiering will try it now again with one out. First pitch swung on for a strike.
That was a good looking pitch right there.
The 0-1 in there for a strike. Quickly ahead in the count 0-2. Fearing trying to get out of the second. Ball 1.
Potentially double play opportunity for her here if she can get a ground ball.
The fourth pitch of the at-bat's a little high, even to the count of 2. Count is full, low and outside.
You know, have the Comets faced Coleraine yet this year?
I do not believe so.
I was just wondering because, if you see a foul ball there, I was just wondering because Sycamore's one win on the year is against Coleraine. So, if Mason's able to put up 14 runs against Sycamore and they beat Coleraine, I'm curious as to how many runs they would put up against the Cardinals of Coleraine.
Full count pitch is going to be high. It'll be a free base. Dealt out from Fearing. She's giving herself a little more work. Two outs in the inning now. It'll be Morgan, and she pops one up. Lux over by the fence. That one's out of play. That'll make it a long strike for Fearing. Morgan grounds one over to the second baseman Carter, and they get her. So finally out of the second inning. Sycamore gets their first 2 though. 14-2 heading in. Top of the third action coming up. To lead off for the Comets is going to be Renaud. As we're going to take a look into left field.
You know, I just want to point out, we got another jacket.
This one coming from Thomas.
Yeah, this one coming from a Sycamore player. I'm just genuinely curious. Is that like a thing that they wear jackets while playing? Because, like, I'm just not sure I've seen that before. Like, I'm surprised you don't have, like, if there were numbers on it, that'd be one thing, but there's not even numbers on it. They're just wearing a jacket while playing.
We're going to let Matt think about that one for a while.
We have
let it boil in his mind.
Another one in right field. Another one in right field.
Renaud.
There's 2 jackets in the outfield. I'm just really baffled by this. Like, I think it's kind of cool, actually, but I'm just curious. Like, I mean, the umpires is cool. Wear a jacket while you're playing.
I don't think there's anything in the rule book that says you can't wear a jacket, man. I think that's just in your head. Grounder over to third base. That'll get Renaud first out of the inning.
That was a clean play by the third baseman for Sycamore. Hard hit, right to her, fielded it, got the out. That's the type of start you want to an inning. for Sycamore. Took them 11 runs and 12 batters to get their first out in the second, and now one batter down, one batter out.
Standing in now for the Comets is going to be the pitcher, Audrey Thiering. Not known for her bat.
You know, I just want to say back to the jackets. I understand why they want to wear them, though. It's a little bit chilly out. So I just want to say I get it. I understand why they're doing it, but I just didn't know it was a thing. That's all.
I think you're jealous of wearing jackets, of them wearing jackets. I think you
Well,
wish you
I have on a sweatshirt.
A sweatshirt is not quite a jacket.
Yeah, but I'm warm. Is what my point is. I'm quite warm right now, so I get them when they wear a jacket. So that'll be my last comment on the jackets. I just want to say I've never seen that, and it's just interesting.
I'm holding you to it. If I hear something else about the jackets, I'm gonna have to turn the broadcast off. As Thiering takes ball one. Swung on and missed. He was a count of one.
Big swing by her. She was looking to get in on that home run action that the Comets have had all game.
One to Thiering. Bounced about halfway to the plate. It'll be ball two. And that one gets away from the catcher. No damage, no one on. But it'll give Thiering, the pitcher, a hitter's count. 3-1. As we take a look at what the Sycamore baseball team's doing right next door, 9-2. They're trailing, not quite sure who they're playing. Oh, Thiering rips one to the fence.
That was close to us once again. Thank God for this fence. Makes me a little bit nervous every time it's hit at us.
Makes the count full, 3-2. You know, I would be nervous. The thing is, I have cat-like reflexes, so I would be able to grab it. I would be able to save you, man.
And I'm just not sure if I believe that. If I see it, I'll believe it. That's what I'll say.
Full count pitch to Thiering. It's going to be high and outside. She didn't even know what the count was. Pleasantly surprised with a walk.
That's what happens when you're patient. They're gonna walk.
And in steps Ehlers. And there's another jacket on the pinch runner. And because of that jacket, we're not able to see the number, and my eyesight's not good enough to tell who it is quite yet.
I believe that's Honaki.
Maggie Honaki.
Honaki. I'm not going to comment on the jacket though.
You just did.
Nope. You said it first.
No, I heard something about a jacket as Ehlers knocks another one into the outfield. That gets down. As the pinch runner's in the third, another single for Ehlers. She's having herself a day.
She is. Home run. Another hit right there. 3 times around. 3 hits for her, I believe.
Locks will be the batter now. And that gets away from the catcher. Another run comes home for the Comets. Ehlers in the second.
That seems like it's been happening all game. About the 4th run scored on the pass ball by the catcher. It's just been a field day for them. And they're ready for it every time. Hey, credit to Mason for looking alive and being ready on the base path. As soon as they see an opportunity, even though they were up 14-2, looking to strike, score another run, looking alive.
15-2 is now your new score. As Lux takes ball 1, 1-1's count. That one inside. If you're Lux, what are you looking to do here? As she knocks one, she doesn't care about your opinion. That one gets to the right fielder. Ehlers could come home. Wonderful throw from Thomas.
If I'm Lux, that's exactly what I'm looking to do. She said it right before. She hit it right before I could say that.
Well,
I'm looking to hit it on a one hopper to left field, get the runner on second base to third, take first standing, let the fielder throw it to third base and recollect myself and soak in the glory of that hit.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
It is 2020, but
As
I'm telling you,
Sander-
I would have predicted that.
Sander, the center fielder, steps in. She takes ball 1 low. Three-0 count early to Sander as she takes another one low. 4-pitch walk issued by Jaffe. Loads the bases. And in comes the Comet star, Sydney Carter.
You know what? I would love to see Grand Slam right now. That would just make my night.
I think it'd make anyone's night unless you're an aviator.
That's quite true.
15-2 is the score. Went out in the inning.
I just want to say, if she hits a Grand Slam, I called it first. I'm saying that now.
Now that she called it, it's not going to happen. She takes the first pitch low and outside for a ball.
I guess if it happens, we'll be pleasantly surprised, right?
Sure. I'll take your word. Another one high from Jaffe.
Well, we need a ball in the strike zone for her to hit it out, unless she wants to swing for a wild pitch.
Carter can get it. Carter can reach anywhere, it feels like.
She can, but on those high pitches, that's going to be a tough one for her to hit out.
They're going to have a meeting on the mound.
At 15-2, we're close to the over on that 20 runs.
We'll see what Carter can do.
It's slowing down, but at the same time, they don't need to be at the same pace as and slow down and still win. So I don't think it matters to them, but for me, I'd love to see a Grand Slam.
As she knocks one into the outfield, not quite over the fence. And it'll be caught, but it brings the runner home. Lillian Ayler scores on a sac fly from Carter. Not quite the home run you asked for, but still a run.
I'm not gonna lie, when she first hit that, I was thinking, oh, get out, get out, get out, get
No.
out, get out. I was hoping when it first left her bat. Good solid contact, loud sound in the air. I was thinking that could be a home run. Still brings a home run though.
I don't know, you must have as bad eyesight as I.
At least I can see colors though, Ben.
That's a low blow.
I had to go there, Ben, when you were talking about my eyesight. I have 20/20 vision.
I didn't know 20/20 vision makes a routine fly ball look like a home run. But Rafe comes up and she hits one through the gap. Lux holds up, so no one will come home. Not an RBI situation from Rafe. But it'll load the bases here.
Yeah, that was a well-hit ball. Right to the unknown outfielders due to the jacket. We can't tell what number they are.
No more jacket talk.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to there. But really, what number is she? I mean, we don't know because she hasn't been jacket.
New coming into the game is going to be Val Allen. A usual starter didn't get the nod today. She'll be in for Brewer. She's a catcher. She'll most likely be in for Brewer defensively as well.
Yeah, one of the Comets' best hitters. I mean, they don't need her here. Already up by 14 runs, but I guess that Coach Muff just wants to get her some playing time. You know, don't want her sitting on the bench all night. So that way she's ready to go tomorrow. She's not rusty.
16-2, the bases loaded. Allen. Good situation for her. Ball one. Almost gets away from the catcher. And I think Mason had a couple runners go early.
I think that everyone went early for the Comets.
As that's going to end the top of the third abruptly.
That caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that, not gonna lie. Just all of a sudden seeing everyone run up the field.
So 16-2 is your final. It's not final. Score after 2.5 innings here from Sycamore High School.
I guess that's one way to speed up the game. Don't get a chance to see another Grand Slam opportunity though. Would have liked to see her hit one out, but
I know that would have made your day, but I like seeing some solid softball. 16 runs put up on the board by the Comets. You had your home runs from Ehlers.
That's true.
And Offner.
Yeah, that's true. I can't complain.
You know, Lillian Ehlers, we talked about her in basketball. I think we had the same discussion. I think I had it with Luke Thomas. She's a better athlete than her brother, Evan.
I know that you like to say that. She is a 2-sport varsity athlete.
Fun fact, I hit Evan Ehlers with my car yesterday.
Hit him with your car?
Light tap just gave him a love bump.
Like him or his car?
His car.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, if you hit him, that'd be...
His car was fine.
Story.
My car was fine. He was a trooper about it.
Any damage done?
No damage at all.
You know, that reminds me of our friend, Darius Senna, hitting our other friend, Tyler Ringwald's car. And then the next day, Michael Moeller, star baseball player, he hits Tyler Ringwald's car. So tough couple days for Tyler there. Reminds me of that by you.
The unknown jacket player steps in, swings at the first pitch, fouls back.
Yeah, we have multiple unknown jacket players on the field right now.
She takes her first ball, even count at one. Ball hit softly to second baseman Carter. Easy out.
Routine play there for Carter.
That'll be the first out of the third. Inside 1-1.
I know it's a blow right now, but I just want to say a quick shout out to the real ones who have been staying on this feed, watching the game all the way through.
Softball round ball. It's an off. She makes a quick play, quick 2 outs. Exactly what the Comets won, third.
Not intact anymore, so that will end a 2-game streak of shutouts, but still, nonetheless, a well-pitched game right there.
1-0 count from Fearing. As she grounds one, Carter gets her work done this inning, and a 1-2-3 inning, the first of the game from either team. End of the third. Comets up 16-2. Unfortunately, due to network errors we're having here at Sycamore High School, our stream will be shut off any second. So we just want to give a shout out to everyone who watched. 16-2 is your score after 3. Thanks you for sticking along with us with this game.
Yeah, great performance by the Comets going into a tough weekend.
Good confidence booster for them as they
definitely.
take on Indy Roncalli tomorrow.
Then
Well,
Lebanon should be a good game as well on Sunday. So some good action for the softball team, but you know, from here, looks like it's been a nice evening, but
Final score will be tweeted. We'll keep you updated with some live tweets. But from this broadcast, I'm Ben Haller.